Ladies and gentlemen, he's back again. You remember this guy? Some of you will probably know who this is. He's our little friend. He's our little bunny friend who comes to hang out during some channel update videos. Unfortunately, his ears aren't quite in the perfect position, but they could be. Anyway, welcome back to another unexpected episode of updating you beautiful people about what's going on in the world of Chill and Play Games. Now, this is an unexpected announcement. Where to begin? I suppose I could just dive straight on in by telling you I've got a house. Myself and Arwen have managed to finally secure a rental, which was extremely fortuitous, and it happened in a way that couldn't have been more aligned and more perfect with our circumstances and our needs. And it's a very, very special place, basically up a mountain, out of the way, very, very secluded, very isolated, and with incredible views. And it's going to be a retreat for us, which we feel we need at the moment in our life. We've had a rough couple of years, the two of us, in our own lives, and we kind of want to go on retreat together and get out of the way. Now, so this means something for the Chill and Play Games channel. Having now taken on a rental with obviously an outgoing, so rent, all of my money that I have is basically gone on rent, and I now have managed to get a little bit of an influx of clients and a little bit more of an income in the real world through my martial arts and meditation and counseling service. So this means things are going to be changing for the Chill and Play Games channel, because I set this up as a bit of an experiment about a year ago to see whether or not the channel would help me earn enough of an income to get me out of the situation I'm in, living in a caravan. I wasn't really able to afford a rental by myself, and so I needed a little bit of a boost, and I knew it would take some time. I knew that once the channel reached 1,000 subscribers, it would then potentially start to earn a little bit of an income. I wasn't sure how much. I'm still not sure how much. We're at 839 subscribers as I make this video. So basically what this means is I'm going to have to take a step back from the channel for a little while I earn money in the real world through training and teaching people, because the priority at this point, obviously, you have to secure the income, don't you? We're good for the rent. We've got the rent covered for the new place. We've already paid up for the bond and all of that sort of thing, so we don't need to be concerned at all. But when it comes to having extra money to eat well and to live well, you need to find it. So basically what it means is I can no longer sit here every day playing games, because I've got to focus on earning money in other ways. And if I'm to sit here playing games on the channel when the channel isn't earning any money, then obviously it's a time sink, and it's going to be stopping me from doing what I need to do. But here's the plan with the channel, right? The plan is I'm going to play games when I get the chance and when I feel like it. The channel for the time being will become more of a hobby, more of an enjoyment thing. If I want to sit down and play a game for an hour, I will record it and I will talk, and I will maybe give you a bit of an update on how things are going. And obviously I'll upload it to the channel. The channel is going to stay, all of the content is going to stay. In the time between now and when the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, I will be reflecting and learning from what I have to do in the real world, and reflecting on the channel and its future and what I can do with it, and potentially whether or not the channel is going to be able to be incorporated into what I need to do. So when you do what I do, you have to give a lot of time to people. You have to dedicate time to running classes and training people. People need a lot of attention, and they need regular time and regular attention, so they have to be the priority. And once the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, which probably isn't too far away, then I will be able to see, okay, how much money is the channel going to earn? Is it going to allow me to not have to do as much work in the real world so that I can then come back and put a little bit more time and effort into the channel? I will also be considering the second channel that I've got, which will, for the time being, I think is going to mostly become a live streaming channel where, you know, if I get a couple of hours through the week, maybe a couple times a day, I will sit on it. It's a channel that's more aligned with what I'm doing in the real world anyway, so it will also become a resource for students and people that I'm dealing with in the real world to have access to a kind of mental health and spiritual health focused channel. With live streams where they can talk to me directly about whatever people need to talk about. So yeah, this was unexpected. We applied. We saw a property for sale, for rent, sorry, in the town that's next to the town I'm in. It's an hour away from the town I'm in, and it was only supposed to. It was put up online for like holiday accommodation for like a week at a time. And we said, would you be interested in potentially offering it out more long term? And they said, come up and have a look and we'll have a chat. And so we did, and they just absolutely loved us. The people loved us. We loved them. They were really beautiful. And the place is very, very special. I will try and do a little bit of an update once we're in. We've signed the lease, etc. And we can move in about a week's time. So I will get a few pictures, maybe a little bit of a video, and put it up for you guys to have a look at where we'll be living. And so yeah, it's just one of those things. It's gone from, you know, the situation we were in, really pushing forward with everything as it was, to basically a total redirect in a new direction for us to have to take, which is fine. We're totally down with it. It just means that, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a shift in the Chill and Play Games channel. So yeah, I think that's really what this video is about. I would suggest, if you don't mind, that you stay subscribed, because there is a good chance I will manage to, with a little bit of time, bring the gameplay back. I do love gaming. It is a great way for me, I find, to just disconnect from the world and disconnect from responsibilities, and to just go and play in an imaginary playground for a little bit. And you know, I think it might actually be nice to come back to that, as opposed to, you know, really pushing the job element of the gameplay. I think it might be nice to come back to just really playing games that I really, really enjoy, and when I get the time. And I think I'll probably really value it more as a gamer, as opposed to a worker, you know. So yeah, that's really it, guys. Yeah, please do stay subscribed, because I think you'll see the content will continue to flow slowly. And I may even potentially experiment more with more of an edited and cinematic type of content, just because I can maybe give videos a little bit more time when I have them. I don't know yet. That may or may not happen, but it's just something that I've been kind of wanting to do for a little while anyway. So if I'm not on the channel every day pumping out games, then, you know, maybe I will take a little bit more time to make a video and sit with it and slowly edit it and turn it into something a little bit more refined, as opposed to really just recorded and uploaded. But it's been great. It's been really fun, and I had a feeling the time. This is why I put out the Patreon a little while ago in the video for the Patreon, saying, look, I can't really wait any longer. You know, we needed this push. I had to really start to make moves, because I've been in a caravan for 2 years now, dealing with my kids on the weekend. It's winter as we speak. It's actually pouring down outside. So, you know, when my kids are here on the weekend and it's like this, we're all cooped up inside, sitting on top of a double bed, basically. It's also my office where I work. It's also where I cook, and it's a lot, and it's been a lot to deal with. So it's really great news for me, for my family, and for us, myself and Arwen. As you know, we're a new couple. We've been together like 5 months now, basically pretty new. You know, we need to take some next steps. So it's been great doing the gameplay. It's been a really, really cool experiment, and it's been a lot of fun catching up with you guys. And you know, I know that a lot of you do get a lot of value out of the channel, and you do enjoy the content. So just to reiterate, like I said, I will keep everything as it is. I will leave you know, I'm not deleting the channel or anything like that. That would be pretty idiotic at this point. And I'm going to sit with, just to see how things go for myself over the next few weeks and maybe a month or so, to see how life evolves, being in a new place and having new work to do in the real world. And I will just see how it feels, the idea of the channel and gaming and stuff like that. And I will really commit myself to having my mind made up by the time the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, if not before, so that I can, I can see and decide what's going to happen going forward. Maybe it'll just become a channel that just uploads every couple of weeks or once a week or something like that. But I obviously can't determine it at the moment because I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the background. So I think that's about it, guys. Thank you for being a part of this journey so far. I hope you stick around, and remember the other channel too, which again, I'm not too sure about what I'm going to do with it yet, but there's a link in the description. It's going to be more lifestyle, mental health and spirituality based, maybe a little bit of martial arts stuff on there too, once I figure out how to incorporate that. Yeah, all right, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for joining me, and I do hope I will see you again in the near future. Goodbye for now.